MC remains my name, the only guy that speaks in capital letters. Start times at channel 477. And of course, Zuku Satellite channel 0073, Azam TV 369. That's where you can catch up with I and I Sarge. Every single Monday to Friday, we make sure that we bless your living room. We bring the party. We pick the party from the street, from the social media, and then we drop it into your living room. That is every Monday to Friday from 5 p.m. To till 7, the hour of 7 p.m. Chalabeka wachania kubangching watingu party ni aikudi wanga yomukende watinge ni aikudi social media kuche wabinwa yako iezongbong iri kakani ikaberu peri ipachu kwa keni ni sitting room peri manangi tika njoyu kuwinju lembe mutika timre itungo miku malo mi Uganda karashielo ku Uganda zone mani medu ku ngom zone chalmo beka wachania in kudi William wabedi ko tem lembe le mo beka awichi wi mandi sawa mamera shiel peshone maini wechi kumlema madoke kum concert po mega 256 kidemu kadho kode lembe mbeka timre ikare nema echa manango madane cha zokipeka timpinye cha cheke miti mangonde miluoro show nema echa mainu wangu yania lembe nema kwen kano betimre tenge mi bango kaindie dano gigangi tingu lembe ne serious edoko me dao gi ni jumu kende ke doko dao dok isente. How can we convert that? Wachopo lock down ne doko sente nya nidi ibangwa ingomwa miko malo mi Uganda kakai. And of course what to Iranian what you kulembe lemira wecha Monday over the weekend, and of course over the weekend that is Marcos, a son of Dr. Jose Chameleon, family of Mayanja family. This guy got an accident, and of course he had bought a new car. Brand new car. He bought a brand new car. Of course, I think it may be over excitement or with a girlfriend. They crashed, and of course, he knocked the car, the front light. He had a minor accident, and we pray for quick recovery. But of course, that incident, now as we speak, the incident of Marcos, remember, Miss Kampala, that is a son to, that is Bobby. Yeah, got engaged to one white woman, and Marcos also decided to say, if my fellow brother from the same country where I come from, is chilling with a white woman, why don't I also chill with the white woman and of course engage the woman too? So that thing, that incident alone, it has become a talk of the town, the country, the world, where people are talking about Marcos' girlfriend. Marcos' girlfriend, that this is the lady who does bikini. They go show their body for money. You pay and you go and you have access to see. So that's what people are trying to, the news that's circulating around. But of course, Marcos, yes, being in love is not a crime. But now, here where I am concerned is, you cannot, Marcos has a life to live. Me, I have my life I live. My father has his own life that he lives. Even the boy has a life that he lives. So Mayanja family generally, they have different life that they live. Palazzo has a different life. Wizo has a different life. Dr. Jose Chameleon has a different life. Then the late AK-47, he also had his own different life style. So people live, they have their different lifestyles. My different life, the lifestyle that I'm living should not make you blame my father. Because my father lived his life and is living his life. You don't just put whatever I'm doing, the wrong things that I'm doing, you don't just go and put it on my father. So people actually, the fingers are just, all social media, the fingers are finger pointing at Dr. Jose Chameleon. Yes, Dr. Jose Chameleon pays the rent. Dr. Jose Chameleon facilitates Marcos in UK, in America. He does everything for this guy. As a father should do. So him as a father, he has done his part. It's now Marcos to take his own part and do it. But now, you cannot blame Dr. Jose Chameleon for the son's fault. Whatever the son is doing does not concern him. Him as a parent, he did his own part of grooming a child, giving the best life for the child. Giving the child the best life that a father should give to a child. So whatever life that Marcos is driven to, I don't think that thing does not, I don't think in any way they should be blaming the father or the Mayanja family. The beating women habit of Weasel, that blame last time went to Weasel. Though Mayanja family came in, but of course all these things, if Chameleon is doing something, they should not call Marco's name because that is Chameleon as a father. Mayanja's name should be silenced because when you talk of Mayanja, you are now mixing everything. You know, you're not getting to the right point. So Marcos is Marcos. Chameleon is Chameleon. Mayanja family is Mayanja family. If they are to do the things in three, let me say, if I'm told three of them happen to do something, then therefore you can call the Mayanja family. But now Weasel did his own part. Last time, you know, he beat up his woman. Last time Weasel got an accident. That is Weasel. Yeah? Though, slightly it touches Mayanja's family's bit, but not that too much. You know, social media sometimes, the way social media panel beat things, they panel beat things in a way that the people, at a certain point, people do accept, do believe in them, in all those things. But I want to tell you people out there, viewers out there, I live my life. My father lived his life. Camino lived his life. Marcos lives his life. Mayanja family generally lives their own kind of family life. So, when it comes to that kind of thing, I don't expect people to be finger pointing at that. Yes, Chameleon is Chameleon. Marcos is Marcos. Marcos had a girlfriend. That is not Chameleon's girlfriend. The kind of life that Marcos is living with a girlfriend, Chameleon has nothing completely to do about that. Chameleon will come in as a father, to advise the son, that don't do this. And of which I believe that a Chameleon did that. Because as a father, the fingers will always be pointing at you if you don't, let me say, the parenting generally. But must you really? It's not a good thing. And of course, for the viewers out there, me, all I can tell you is that Chameleon is living his life, and Marcos is living his life. Palazzo lives his life, and Weasel lives his life. Wherever Chameleon, let me say, if I'm told Chameleon happens to box somebody, you cannot bring in Mayanja family. That is Chameleon. Like, for instance, there's something that, the current saga that is going on between Dr. Jose Chameleon and Alien Skin. That is Alien Skin and Dr. Jose Chameleon. You cannot say Mayanja family versus Alien Skin. You get? Yeah? You can't say that. That is out of it. So generally, let's learn how to analyze something before we get into social media, because social media, is for excitement, but sometimes too much excitement, it leads to something, which is not a good thing. So for the viewers out there, the guys who are circulating this news, the wife might be somebody who does that kind of a job, but does it concern you? It doesn't. You get? It does not concern you. Now, so many pictures are coming out of Marcos, so many pictures, different pictures, the videos, so many things are coming. So, you can keep them coming, but silence the father, sideline the father. Because when you talk of the father, you're also tarnishing the man's image. Remember, we all prayed so hard for Dr. Jose Chameleon when he was sick. I personally, I've been talking about that. When we are, each and every single time here, let's pray for Dr. Jose Chameleon. Let's pray for God healings over him, because we still need him in the industry. Yeah, we still really need him in the industry. Remember the last time that when when he was supposed to hold his concert on the same date with the FIFA maker, he cancelled because of maturity. He's somebody who is matured and respected in the whole of Africa, East Africa, Africa at large. Let me talk of the world. So when such kind of things, it tarnishes the image of an artist. And moreover, a legendary person like him, that all people look up to him. So let's learn how to do something some other times. And I do always say this: for God and my country, Sergeant MC still remains my name. Make sure you do the right thing at the right time. Marcos live his life. Dr. Jose Chameleon is living his own life. Then Mayanja family, that is as a family, they have a different life they are living. Let's not mix all these things, yeah? West Night TV is West Night TV. Sarge is Sarge, yeah? If I am doing something, they should not, if I did something wrong, West Night TV should not be put there. They should say Sarge did this, Sarge did that. You get? Not generalizing it everything with West Night TV. Why would you? It's not good. So for the guys who are doing these things, I believe that you are watching this very particular segment of this show. I believe that you're gonna rectify and sit down, think before you do something. Yeah. And of course, away from that, we always give you each and every single Monday. We give you over the weekends. Yeah. Things that happened over the weekends. We make sure we blend it, we bring it into details to you in your living room. And the other way around, still in Kampala, and of course, Kala Party. This weekend, we had Kala Party in Kampala, where so many, in Bununu Cave, where, most of the Alurus artists, and the Luos generally, that is their hooking point. That's where they meet, and that's where they chill. You want to eat angira, imitisha mangira, ishidi banana, kejinwango. So all these things, the Luos, that is their center. Their hooking point where they hook up, they chill, they do a lot of things. And over the weekend, we had that Kala Party that I did talked about, where we had Eddie Kenzo. We had the guys like Riaso Boy. We had also this guy. We had a couple of very many artists. They were there performing on the stage for their people. Yeah. And of course, at the same time, so many things happened. I also saw Eddie Kenzo. I saw a video of Eddie Kenzo chilling with a lot of these, some of these Aluru artists that went, that were called for that very particular party, chilling with them. And I've been seeing so many videos, in that very particular place and in different places. Whenever you see any Aluru musician goes to Kampala, they must have a picture with the Eddie Kenzo. They must have a picture with Eddie Kenzo. But I ask myself, why are these guys doing these things? And of course, why is Eddie Kenzo so lenient to these guys? Because the Eddie Kenzo that I know back then, I've not been seeing Eddie Kenzo with anybody taking picture, having a video clip with anybody. I've never been seeing that. But of course, suddenly, of recent, I don't know where it's coming from, but why I brought this topic about Eddie Kenzo taking pictures, taking videos with the low artists, most especially the artist that comes from Nebi, yeah? Most especially artists that comes from Nebi. Should it be, there's a reason behind that. But now, is he going to keep it that way in 2 years to come, in 1 year? That is the question. Will Eddie Kenzo continue taking pictures, taking videos, even following these guys where they're having their events? Because I'm very sure that Kala Party, Eddie Kenzo was not one of the artists who was supposed to perform there. But he had to go there and was given a microphone, a moment to say a word of appreciation. Will he keep it like that? Yeah? That is the question that I have for the people out there. But remember, mark your calendar. And get it right from me, what I'm telling you right now, whether in the next 1 year, 2 years, if Eddie Kenzo will continue doing that with this our artist. But of course, I love the fact that he's giving the visibility to our own guys the other side. The Lokbara guy, let me say, generally the Northerners, Eddie Kenzo generally is a big deal. He's somebody big in the industry, meaning that if you take a picture, you have a video with him, the visibility goes there. Because they will always ask, who is that very person? These are questions that people always ask. That who is that person? In a video with the Eddie Kenzo, who is that person? And then definitely that one day it will drive the person back to what you do. In knowing that this is an artist, then definitely somebody will want to know the kind of songs that the artist, the kind of song that you do. So it gives more views, and at the same time, the visibility on social media, it gives that. All in all, thank you so much, Eddie Kenzo, because he has done a lot for most especially for Aluru music industry, and let me say West Nile generally. West Nile and Northern Uganda, though most especially we are seeing him with most Aluru artists here, there. Yeah, these are all things that as a person who has the visibility, you are supposed to be doing those things so that you give rooms, you give awareness. Remember last time Palazzo had his concert where he called Lucky, and that thing went viral. So people get to know these are the artists through such kind of action. And of course, the last time when Dr. Jose Chameleon came here, he was gifted a goat. He was gifted a goat, and he came back. Here in Northern Uganda, our culture, where we come from, when a visitor comes to your place, the first thing here is, even if you don't have chicken, you have to go and grab your neighbor's chicken. But of course, I'm joking. But that is the reality. Here in Northern Uganda, when a visitor comes to your home, the first thing is you welcome the visitor, and when the visitor is leaving, you give a chicken. Yeah? Chicken or hen, you give to the visitor to show that this person came from this place. So it's not a surprise, because last time even Lucky gifted Palazzo with a goat, and this time around I saw somebody gifting Dr. Jose Chameleon also with a goat when he came here. But when he went to Paida, I saw him cooking, slaughtering a chicken. I don't know whether that was a given chicken, a gift given chicken. That's what I did. I didn't know, but I saw him, cook, because I was there present. I know he cooked, and from what I've gathered, he does his own cooking of late. Maybe he does his own cooking. That is that Dr. Jose Chameleon for you. But of course, for all the guys who are out there, the artists, make sure that you take those advantages. Yeah. Though there are some artists who are very tricky, but they are very tricky. They don't want to know whether you exist or not. But now, once they happen to give you the chance, will they continue giving the chance? Like that. That is the question that I leave for the people to ask in years to come. That is a question to be asked. Eddie Kenzo should be asked that question. In some years to come, whether the step that he has taken is going to continue with that step. Henceforth. Sergeant MCC remains my name, and of course, 41 minutes. Talking about 19 minutes to the top of the hour. That is at 7 p.m. That's when I will be signing out. But for now, before wasting time, let's first go for a music break. And when we bounce back, and of course, maybe we shall be giving you the highlights. Then we sign out. See you after the music break. But of course, this all goes back to Westside Television. We make sure that we light up the region each and every single time from all corners. Where there is darkness, we put up the light. And that's why we decided to say Northern Uganda, Westside TV Uganda, we are here to light up the region, to show you what you are not able to, to see. At that very particular time, that's when we bring it to you. The news always comes to you, deep in the, we get news from remote areas. We play it for you. We make sure that you know what is happening in the remote areas, how our brothers and sisters are happening, how they are doing their things, in that corner that you don't know. That's why we call ourselves lighting up the region each and every single time. And of course, before I sign out, we did talk a lot about things, the concert that happened in, the Omega concert. And of course, the color party in Kampala, where it gathered so many Aluru celebrities and Eddie Kenzo coming in. Then the issue of Marcos getting an accident, and people talking about a lot about, and also involving Dr. Jose Chameleon in it. I think all these we get to learn and know when to do what and not. So, like I did say it earlier, we always make sure that we light up, and I do talk in capital. May I do my things in capital? You take it personal, you take it at your own risk. Because me, Saj, I make sure that we pull out that. Where there's no light, we put up the light. So for things to appear clearly and firm. And of course, I'm going to sign out. And before I sign out, I want to send shout outs to so many people who have been watching. And Asha DMK, I know you are watching. And of course, you have just notified me right now that you're watching straight out Germany. And I want to tell you also, people of Germany, people of Moyo. This lady, like I did say it earlier, this lady, she's here. She's going to surprise you with good music. That is on 20th December and 19th. 19th in Jumani, and then 20th in Moyo. So get ready, people of Madi. Madi Nyinga, you should get ready for that one. But of course, see you till tomorrow. Same time, same television. The only guy that speaks in capital letter. Big up on yourself, the boy, for the good work. And of course, our money, that is Mr. Job. Big up on yourself, Lady Hope. You know, one of the beautiful lady around, you know, in West Night TV. That is Hope. Reception is there. And of course, a big up on yourself. And all the guys who have been watching West Night TV, not forgetting BT Sarge. And of course, Ishilet over Paida. And the rest of the people over there. And all in all, see you tomorrow. Till you see me.